time for entertainment now, and the delectable Miss G is in the house.
Hello, Rob. So
always good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what's happening on the entertainment front?
Oh, a lot's happening. You know, on Friday we're wrapping up the week, and of course we're looking forward to what will be happening on or during the weekend, and that's exactly what I'm going to be telling you about. Okay, so on Saturday, Ghana will stand in worship at the Accra Sports Stadium. Headline artists, award-winning American singer Michael Stampley, Joe Mettle, Sissy Chum, and Boeji will speak about what Ghanaians should expect for the night.
I'm excited about it. It's I love worshiping here. It's very easy because Ghanaian people come with the expectancy. You know, they don't, you know, sometimes in the States we deal with people who come and they'll sit down and fold their arms as if God owes them something, you know, but there's an appreciation and a reverence for the presence of God here in Ghana like I've never experienced before. So my job is easy, just to lead them into God's presence, and their faith will always activate a manifestation of His power over their lives. So that's what I'm excited about it.
We believe that as we worship Him, He will come down in His glory and bless us in whatever way we expect Him to meet our needs. We know that as we worship Him and make Him great and confess who He is, He will show Himself strong in our lives.
Tomorrow we're going to lift up praise unto the Lord, and I know that as we lift up praise, He's going to inhabit our praise. He's going to come into the midst of His people, and so the people are going to experience God's power, God's presence, God's anointing, and whenever God's presence comes into a place, things are turned around, and so that's what's going to be. There's going to be a turning around in the place tomorrow.
As human beings, we've done our part, but we pray that the Lord Himself will do His own things tomorrow.
As long as He's with me, nothing can stand.
Alright, so it's going to be an exciting night tomorrow at the Sports Stadium. Michael Stampley, I love Michael Stampley. I love his I Believe track, you know,
Yes.
and I can't wait to see Joe Mettle again performing.
Joe
Sissy
Mettle
Chum
is
as well.
great in, you know, live performance.
Yes,
I
yes,
think
he is.
that's a talent that he has. Already his songs are good, so even performing live, I mean, it's another experience.
It's another
altogether.
experience altogether. So, gospel artist Israel Houghton lost his position as a worship leader at Lakewood after his divorce with Melissa. Michael Stampley shared his thoughts on his colleague's divorce saga.
Well, Israel and I have known each other for quite some time. We're friends, not really close, but we're friends. He and I have not spoken about it at all. I have not had a one-on-one conversation with him to hear his side of the story. I have not spoken with Melissa, his ex-wife, hear her side of the story, but we do know that there was some type of infidelity that had taken place. According to Israel's words, he released a statement that there was some infidelity, which was some years ago, and the marriage never repaired. So I don't really have a lot to say about it until, you know, he and I can actually talk, but I know it's just that I'm not one to judge. I don't really know the deeper circumstances or issues within that marriage. There is a system of accountability that has to be put in place, you know, for all of us. Even though we are recording artists, we are gospel artists. We are carriers of the gospel of Jesus Christ through music. And so we have to be accountable. So I do agree with Lakewood as it relates to them sitting him down and not allowing him to minister for a period of time. However that long that is, you know, that's up to them. But I do believe in accountability.
Into the darkness you shine.
You know, Miss G, Israel's relationship with this new lady that he's
Adrian, she's called.
Adrian Bailon. She's a member of the talk show, you know, The Real.
And then she's done a secular song as well, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
And, well, it's come under criticism because, you see, she does not represent, or her lifestyle does not portray, you know, someone who is, you know,
Christian and all of that.
And so that's why their relationship is very much talked about.
True.
People think that he shouldn't be with her. I mean, at least his choice should have been more of, you know, a Christian
That's
woman.
true. That's true. Okay, so quickly before I go now, Tiny has said on several platforms that he loves Edem, who now prefers to be called Edem. And now Edem is telling us why he also loves Tiny and a favor that Tiny did for him some years back.
I was a bit concerned about the love thing. So it's a bromance,
so
actually.
It's rappers in love, actually. You have mentioned Edem as your favorite rapper. Every time you ask, you said that Edem is your favorite rapper. What about Edem makes him your favorite?
Who's the best rapper?
Edem is my favorite because his swag, his attitude, the way he attacks beats, his delivery. You know, everything about him, I love everything about him. Yes. So he's my favorite. Edem is not my favorite alone because of his flow. He himself, I like his image. Yeah, so that's why
Tiny is a super talented artist, and this is what people don't understand. Everybody who is playing this trade in a language that is the least spoken has a lot of skills, because you have to go beyond people understanding you to appreciate you. So it takes a lot of thought process when you're putting your lyrics together, and he has been able to achieve that way before me with Gun, where you go to Kumasi and people are still vibing to a Tiny song as if they understand. And I think that with that background, he understands the difficulty in it, and he understands that it is not easy for you to do a minority language and get across. And I think that is where the respect for me as an artist is coming from. He has also worked with me on a lot of songs, and so I'm sure there's something he has seen that makes him say that. And so it makes me humble because he's somebody I look up to. But aside that, I won't ever forget that in 2009 when I was broke and I was coming up and I went to him, he just went to his room, took 2,000 Ghana from his wardrobe and gave it to me that I should go and use it, and then when I have money I should bring it back. So he's somebody I really respect.
Misty, you have to hand it to Tiny though, because he's the only rapper I believe who only raps in Ghana.
Yeah, he's a rapper who does Ghana music. He says everybody else who says they do is a photocopy, and exactly nobody else has been able to prove to him that you know they do it better than he does, or they are also Ghana rappers. He says the likes of Gasmila, Waisa, Luther, they do rap songs. Ghana songs, not rap. So he's the only rapper who does Ghana lyrics, straight up, just like Edem does. All right, so you know that Edem has 2 kids. A lot of people thought he had just a daughter. Now, when he gave birth to his son, one of the things he did was that he hid him from public. I remember that I had to do an interview. He kept begging that we don't take visuals of the son. Now, Doreen finds out from him why he decided to hide his son from the public.
I had my daughter. I think at one point in time, there was a news article online that actually went on my page, collected all her images over a period of time that we posted it, and did a full article. Then immediately I told myself, I don't think that is right to expose and overexpose them as kids, because not everybody is good, not everybody has good intentions. There are praise out there, people who have malice, and so we should be able to manage their exposure for them to grow and then decide on their own. Yes, I want to be out there and I want to deal with everything that comes with being out there and being very popular and being known. And so then we cut out people knowing about our kids daily on social media. And
well, I think that's a very wise move, though.
Well,
we have to protect our children.
Well, he says so. He says that when you begin to put out pictures like that, somebody watches the picture and they could go to your child's school and kidnap the child because they say, I saw you in daddy's house, you have a green building, you have a red car, and these are because they've seen pictures of these things online.
Exactly.
So the child would then believe that, oh, he knows my daddy or she knows my dad, and go along with them. So he thinks that celebrities should minimize, the pictures they put there of their children and their private life as well. So I'll leave you. I'm going to prepare, because tomorrow as well, Hits FM is having the Omo Streets vibes at the Osu 5 Junction. We're having a lot of Ghana artists coming through. It's Omo, so Afi to all the Ghans. Let's meet at the 5 Junction Osu tomorrow.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss G. We're taking a short break. We'll be right back.